Smita Patadia, Assistant Professor in Microbiology Department at LJ Institute of Applied Sciences, LJ Campus, Ahmedabad. Today, we are going to perform experiment that is a rapid plasma reagin test, RPR test, for the detection of antigens of disease syphilis. Study of precipitation reaction, that is of rapid plasma reagin test or rapid plasma reagin method, RPR test. It is a type of precipitation reaction. The rapid plasma reagin test is a flocculation test or rapid precipitation test. It detects the presence of a reagin antibody in the serum of a patient suffering from the syphilis. Syphilis is a sexually transmitted disease caused by Spirochete treponema pallidum. Now, it is a gram-negative spirochete bacterium. During the test method, reagent from viable flocculants upon reacting with the carbon-coating RPR antigen. So, the person, if having the infection with the treponema pallidum, then the person is having antibody against the antigen. So the antibody will react from the blood serum of the patient with the RPR, rapid plasma reagins, antigens. That antigens are actually soluble antigens, so it is coated on the charcoal particle. So black colored antigen is readily available in the market. Now the principle of the test is when the antibodies are produced in the response to this infection, the host forms specific anti-treponemal antibodies to treponema pallidum bacterium and anti-lipid antibodies in the response to the lipoidal material released from the infected host cell, which are referred as a reagent. In the serum sample containing Reagin antibody flocculation occurs due to the agglutination of the carbon particles of the RPR antigen, which appears as a black clump against the white background of the card. This is observed by macroscopically. Means you can observe this flocculation or precipitation by naked eye. The non-reactive specimens show an even light gray color. So reactive will show dark gray color, floccules will observe, and non-reactive will light gray color. The test does not look for the antibody against the actual bacterium. See, the material generated in response to the infection will be detected. For that, we require test serum sample, positive control of the test, negative control, and RPR antigen that is readily available in the kit. Positive control to check the kit quality, negative control, and disposable slides or cards. Disposable cards are available with white background. Disposable dispensers, rubber bulbs, and disposable mixing sticks we require. Now, RPR can be performed in two manners in terms of qualitative and quantitative. If the test of qualitative analysis will be positive, then we have to go for the quantitative analysis. In quantitative analysis, we are performing serial dilution of the serum with the help of using normal saline, and we are measuring the titer. At the maximum dilution showing positive result is called as a titer. So for the procedure of qualitative analysis is bring all the reagents at the room temperature and mix it well before its use. Now take 1 drop or 0.05 ml of test sample, positive control and negative control on previously marked disposable card, and then add 1 drop or 0.05 ml of mixed well or properly mixed RPR antigen reagent to test sample, positive control and negative control circle. Now do not touch dropper tip. You have to be careful while adding RPR antigen. Your tip of the RPR antigen should be remain on a distance while you are adding. It should not touch the sample as well as control. And now you can mix the sample with the antigen by using disposable mixing stick. You have to use different mixing stick for each circle or each mixture. Now, after mixing, rotate the card thoroughly for up to 8 minutes to observe the fluctuation, rotating in between the palm. So you can see that here we are having positive control, negative control, and test. So test is positive. This types of floccules you can observe. In negative control, no floccules are there, and in positive control, floccules are there. To check the test is positive, you can compare your test result with these controls. Now our qualitative test is positive, so we have to move for the quantitative analysis to know the titer. Titer means at which maximum dilution showing positive result. Now place 1 drop of normal saline in each marked circle and then take 1 drop of sample and add into first circle having normal saline. Now mix it well. Now from that mixture transfer the 1 ml sample. So original sample will be diluted to 1:2. Then mix the saline and 1 drop of serum in circle 2. So it will be having 1:2. So transfer drop immediately from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and 3 to 4, and so on. So you have performed serial dilutions in previous sessions. So you know what is serial dilution. We are performing the same serial dilution over here to know the titer. See, like this, 1:1. So 1 drop of serum and 1 drop. 1:2, 1:4, 1:8, 1:16, 1:32. So let's begin the procedure. This is the disposable card having clear background. We have already marked it as a positive control, negative control, and test over here. Right. Now in the market, kit is available like this. RPR kit having this type of negative control. This is the negative control. This is the positive control. Green colored is a negative control already written. Red color is positive control, and this is the carbon coated antigen RPR, black colored. You can see that at the bottom. This is the disposable dispenser with the kit or rubber cork. You can remove rubber cork after each use and use new stick, new dispenser. This is the disposable stick for the mixing. Now we are placing 1 drop of positive control in marked area. One drop. Then negative control. And we are having this test serum sample over here. In the bottle, we are having test serum sample. Now we are adding antigen, carbon coated RPR antigen. With the help of this specially provided dropper, pointed dropper, before you using it, mix it well. Now when you are adding the antigen, as I said, you have to add it with the distance. Don't allow to touch the tip of the dropper to the sample. Like this. With the help of this disposable mixing stick, you have to mix. We have mixed it. Now mix it by rotation like this up to 8 minutes, or before 8 minutes if you observe the clumpings or precipitates or floccules, then you can proceed for the further. See, floccules have developed in positive control as well as in test. So our test is positive. This test is showing test is showing clumps. You can see that floccules are there. In negative control, no floccules are there. And in positive control, you can see the floccules over here. This is the positive control. This is positive control, negative control, and test. In test, you can observe the floccules. So we have to proceed for the quantitative analysis to find out the titer. Now we will proceed for the quantitative analysis from the same sample. As our qualitative analysis test show the positive results, so we will find out the titer. For that, we have to take 1 drop of normal saline. Before that, we have to mark. You have to mark like this. Now we are adding normal saline in each drop. We are already having our positive sample over here. Test sample is positive. So in 1:1:1, 1 drop sample has been added in 1:1 circle. Now for mixing also, one drop from 1:1 to 1:2. For each dilution, you have to take new dispenser from 1:2 to 1:4. One is to 4 to 1:8. Eight to 16. To 32, and 1 drop from 32 we will remove to maintain the quantity. Now we will add antigen. Mix it with each different applicator again, same. If you want to use both the side, you can change the side, flip it, or you can use different one, new one for each circle. Rotate it by see, you can observe that floccules are there up to the 1 is to 16 dilution. In 32 dilution, floccules are not there. So titer is 16. You can see that 1 is to 32 is not showing floccules, but 1 is to 16 is showing floccules. So titer is 16.